Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We're continuing to look at research projects and how to create the paragraphs portion of your research projects, the core body of what you're doing. Today we're going to be focusing on topic sentences, but first I wanted to go and show you what we don't want to do. Here is an example of a starfish project that I've seen in the past. This is called a wall of text. It's just massive. Everything's kind of jammed all in there. It's not sorted, it's not categorized, it's not logical, and it's extremely hard to read. Key mistakes. There's no key simple sentence that starts off and gives them a really neat beginning. Things aren't tabbed. It's way too much text all in one flow. This needs to be broken up into multiple paragraphs. So let's go back and start walking through what that might look like. Here was my initial research that we looked at earlier, and I'm grabbing one section of it. I'm choosing to work on the eating portion. And there are two ways you could go about this. You could leave your topic sentence to the end, or you can do it right away. As long as you come back to it and do some serious looking at each topic sentence and make sure it works. The topic sentence needs to explain exactly what the paragraph is going to be about. Everything that follows in the paragraph needs to be connected to it. So first of all, I hit tab. Please don't hit the space bar 5 times. You always tab on the first line. And this is an example of a very poor quality topic sentence. This paragraph will be about what starfish eat. Now, that's essentially what the topic sentence does. That's exactly what it says, but not in such a boring and pedestrian way. We want to come up with something more interesting, more captivating, but it's also going to say exactly the same thing, because that's what the sentence says. The sentence tells people the rest of this paragraph is about what they eat. So now you want to try and come up with something more creative than this one. And I'm not promising that the ones you're about to see are awesome, but here's a couple of ideas. If a starfish is hungry, what does it eat? That's not bad. It's a question. You're asking a question, and you've clearly identified that everything that follows is going to answer this question. So you could ask a question. That's one way to go. Or perhaps tell a story. A ravenous starfish descends upon its prey. And perhaps you could even include a little bit of information. Grabbing it with the suckers on its tubed feet. It grapples the helpless clam and spits its stomach out as it digests its meal. And as you can see, there's a few spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes I'm going to have to go back and fix up, but this is certainly a more interesting kind of sentence. And it clearly lays out that everything else that follows in this paragraph is going to be connected to eating, food, and starfish. And that's the first thing you want to do with each of your paragraphs. Nail down the very beginning of the paragraph, make it absolutely clear to whoever's reading it that this paragraph is about, in my case, eating and starfish.